I'm AdamHarry from BoLS, taking a look today at the Forces of Hordes book. This is the Circle of Orboros Command book. So this is a brand new one out from Privateer Press. It's for all of you Circle players out there. Inside, you're going to get all of the background that you would ever want to read about the Circle of Orboros. You've got all of their complete rules and profiles for all the Warlocks, the War Beasts, all that fun stuff. All the detailed history and background of every unit in the game for Circle. There's also a really great painting guide and some new theme forces you can take a look at. So here we go. I'm interested about this one just because I do actually like the Circle faction. I'm a Khador player at heart, but you know, to each his own. So here we have the table of contents just real quick. Again, broken up into kind of some of the theme forces and things like that up here. Then it's going to jump right into the rules with all the Warlocks. All of the different ones on their different iterations. Both Balders, Grail, 3 Kaas, 2 Chromax and Kruger the Stormwrath, Kruger the Stormlord, 2 of those. Moshar, Morvana, Morvana 2, Tanith, Bradigus Thol, the Rune Carver, Una, and Wormwood, Tree of Fate, Cassius the Oakeater. So all of those fun guys. I'm not going to read all the War Beasts here, but all those model entries for them. Warriors of the Circle of Orboros, we've got all the unit solos and model entries as well, and then we'll get to the painting gallery and all that fun stuff. So all the great stuff. I'm not going to go through each individual thing. I'm just going to kind of showcase a lot of the units. Just a couple of them. We'll show those off and then kind of move on from there. So you'll see what I'm talking about here. Here we have a cool map. I always love maps in the books. They just kind of show a little bit off of the game world. So you see here, this is the Circle Dominions. You've got the 3 Circle Holdings, which is the Northern, Southern, and the Eastern Dominions. Tharn Tuhas there, the little purple sections there. And just, I always like these pictures because you kind of get a better gauge of what exactly you're looking at here. So, and then we're going to get into the lore. Obviously, we're not going to read through the lore, but it's quite a bit of background about the Circle and how they all work. And kind of, oh, this is a really cool one. It shows you how the Dominions are split up. So kind of the hierarchy, if you will, which is pretty cool looking. Circle, circle, circle. A lot of background stuff. I'm not skimming through this because it's not important. I'm skimming through it because I'm not going to read it all in front of the camera. So, but there are your 2 theme forces. These are pretty neat. You've got your army composition and it breaks down there. You've got the Bones of Orboros and the Wild Hunt, the 2 theme forces here that are in this book. And kind of examples. So this is kind of more of a, looks like a Wold army with the constructs, and then this one's more of a living beast kind of army. So just throwing that out there. We've got the Warlocks, which kind of, again, the casters are going to be kind of a big deal, and kind of a background about kind of what they do. Then we're going to go through each Warlock individually. We've got Balder here. He's one of the original OG casters, and there's Balder 2. Just gonna skip ahead. Kaya, who's a cool one we haven't talked about before. Moshar, here we go. This is not a new one, but you kind of get an idea of what they're gonna do as far as when you look at one of the unit entries for a Warlock. You're gonna see their cards, the current versions of the cards as of the printing of this book. All their stats, all the important stuff, points, costs are all there and stuff like that. All their rules, spells, and then a background about that particular caster, which is really cool. And I always love these little tactical tips. If you were a fan of the books before, they always have neat little tips if you are brand new to the game, how to run that caster and do some cool stuff. There's Morvana, and you get the idea. There's Morvana mounted, which is pretty cool. Skipping ahead here, I want to skip over. There's Una the Skycaller, Wormwood. I always like this one. It's pretty cool. Again, more of the tactical tips. War Beasts, you're gonna get more of the same. Let's skip over to, what's one of my favorite War Beasts here? Here's a cool one. Riderhorn Griffin and the Scarfell Griffin, just to give you an idea. Again, same deal, the most current cards as a printing of the book, with points. Quick background about the beasts. Tactical tips are also included, and all that fun stuff. So this is really great if you just want to learn about the faction overall. All the good stuff here. All your options currently in the game. I always like the Wolves personally. If I tried to start a Circle army. I say tried to start because I got the starter set and it didn't have any of the Wolves, so I never kept going back. But the Wold Guardians are one of my favorites. just because I like the idea that these constructs are being brought to life to do battle, so I thought that was cool. Geetrix, he's cool. Yeah, Loki's a new one. The new war piece is actually in this book too, so that's how current it is. Skipping ahead, warriors, let's just do the shifting stones. Here we go. Talk about the shifting stones and the stone keeper real quick. Again, more of the same as far as layout goes. You've got all their rules here. You've got tactical tips. You've got background for each unit and kind of what they do. There's not much else to say about this. Again, great resources for the players, and also if you're new to the faction, you're just looking for some play tips or just unit ideas, all that really cool stuff. Blackguard, Stone Shapers, that's pretty sweet. Skipping ahead, skipping around. They do have the battle engine, and also I believe it's got solos, but it's got the battle engine rules in there as well, which is really cool. And I'm hoping this next page is going to be what I think it's going to be, which it's not. I'm looking for the big war beast. Where's the big colossal? Let's see, colossal war beast. I know it's in here. I saw pictures of the model. Anyway, you know what? We're gonna skip through it. I know it's in here. But they have this cool painting section. That thing, the Wold Wrath. They have this cool painting section that has some really great tips on how to paint your models. Again, for inspiration, for new painters out there. If you are looking at some quick tips, you can also check out Privateer Press's YouTube channel now, Privateer Press Prime. They actually have some quick painting tips on there as well. But then also different paint colors. This is the Iceblade River Sect, which is kind of a blue gold, which is newer. And then of course the Circle of the Sun paint scheme. This is more, kind of a teal color instead of that green, which is pretty neat. So, and then there's some more model inspiration. Now I'm gonna go back and find the World Wraith. Let's see here. Okay, he was at the end of the big things on page 94. So now I have to go, there he is. Boom! Love that model. It's just massive. I would run one of these personally. That's just me. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much everything you're gonna see, or examples of what you'll find in the Circle of Orboros Command book. This is in stores now. You can buy it online from Privateer Press. Great resource for Circle players. Great resource for anybody interested in the lore of the Circle of Orboros. Really good read. I've actually got to poke around with it already off camera. And again, just reading about it, again, I wasn't trying to skip through it because it wasn't important. I'm trying to skip through it to show off everything in the book in a limited amount of time. So just giving some examples there, but really great resource. Go check it out. I'm AdamHarry from BoLS, signing off. Have a good one.